Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. Today we're doing NFL win totals starting in the NFC. Let's jump right in.
Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. The Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
I'm going to take the under, but it pains me to do so. I was expecting to see more progression from Kyler Murray last year. They finished the season losing 5 of their last 7, so I'm taking the under. Let's send it out to Chris.
I'm going to have to go with you on the under, Kyle. I'm not really sold on the head coach. I feel like he's on the hot seat going into the season. Same thing as you. Not enough progression out of Kyler Murray.
Definitely. All right, Sturch.
I got a key player here that nobody's really talking about, and that guy is A.J. Green. He is no longer the number 1. He's now the number 2. DeAndre Hopkins, Kyler Murray, another big year out of everybody. I'm taking the over.
All right, they do have some weapons. That's a good point. And last, let's send it to the toast.
Hey, I'm right with you. I'm playing the over too. Hey, I'm a sucker for Kyler Murray. He was a little bit banged up last year, so he's going to be a little bit healthy. I like those veterans in the locker room. I like it. I'm taking the over.
Next up, LA Rams. The total's all the way up at 10.5. I have to take the over here. I feel like this team's way too good on paper, but I do have to admit, I feel like everyone's overreacting to this Matt Stafford movement. I mean, people are real quick to call Jared Goff just trash. We seem to have forgotten that when he has time, he's very accurate. I don't think it's as crazy as an upgrade as everyone's saying. So I'm taking the over. Let's swing it out to Gooch.
Yeah, I'm with you again, buddy. I'm going to go with the over. I feel like the Rams are probably the most loaded team roster-wise in the whole league. Losing Cam Akers definitely hurts them, but it's always been by committee with McVay anyway, outside of the Gurley days. And I do believe in Matt Stafford. I had to play against him as a Packer fan year after year, and he's just been in a shitty situation, and now he's finally gets to come into his own and play with some weapons.
All right, 2 overs. Let's swing it out to Sturch next.
Yeah, I'm going to ride with you guys. I'm going with over again. I have a good feeling that the LA Rams are probably one of the teams in the NFC Championship game when it's all said and done. For this year, I like Stafford. I like McVay. I love the defense. So, yeah, I'm going to ride with the Rams on the over.
3 overs. Toast. Are we sweeping with the over?
Yeah, we're making it 4. The only thing I can really add is their first 3 of their first 4 games are at home as well. It's hard to not like this team.
All right, next up, San Francisco 49ers, totals all the way up at 10.5. This is an easy under for me. CBS Sports ran this analytics, like this chart thing to determine who the most overrated team in the NFL was, and it was 49ers by a mile. Patriots were second, by the way. Easy under, 10.5. Let's swing it out to Gooch.
Man, we agree again. I'm going to go with the under on San Francisco. I do like Shanahan. I do like their plethora of running backs. I'm just not sold on the quarterback position. I'm not a big believer in Jimmy G, and I'm not sure about Trey Lance either, so we got to see more out of the QB. Their defense is good, but I don't think they're great.
Sounds good. All right, 2 unders here. Let's swing it out to Sturch.
I'm riding with you guys again. I'm going with the under here. A legend in New York, Mike Francesa, always said, if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks. So the fact that there's going to be some kind of battle all year round, it's going to affect them internally, and I'm taking the under.
Channeling your inner Francesa, I like it. 3 unders. What about the toast?
I'm not riding with you guys. Listen, I understand the whole quarterback situation, but that's still a great running team. Not to mention, I think they're going to start probably 3-0 with Detroit, Philadelphia, and Green Bay. They got a soft schedule in December. I'll take the over.
Next up, Seattle Seahawks, total at 10. I know everyone probably thinks I'm going with the under because I've been accused of being a Russell Wilson hater so many times, but I'm actually taking the over. I hate a lot of this team's contracts. I don't like their future, but they have too much talent for the total to be just at 10 with this 17-game season. I'll take over 10 for Seattle. Let's swing it out to Gooch.
I wish I could pick push here, but I'm not gonna, because every time I count Seattle out, Russell Wilson proves me wrong. Pete Carroll's been doing it for a long time, and he's another guy that I hate, but I would take him on my team. I just think they're too talented as well. I'm not sure about the defensive side of the ball, but that offense is going to put up a ton of points, and I'll take the over.
All right, cool. 2 overs. Swing it out to Sturch next.
Yeah, the defense isn't what it used to be. I mean, they're not the Legion of Boom anymore, but I will be taking the over in this because you can't count Russell Wilson out. That offense gets better and better, between Lockett and Metcalf and their running game. I don't know if you've seen Chris Carson lately, but the guy looks like an ox. I'm taking the over here.
3 overs. Toast, are you on your own island?
You goddamn right I'm on my own island. Yes, I understand that Russell Wilson has won 10 games in 8 of the last 9 seasons. But if you think the Seahawks are going to go 8-3 in one-score game again, you're crazy. Not to mention, did Seattle's defense play really good down the stretch, going 6-1, or they just play okay, lackluster quarterbacks? Give me that under.
Ooh, Toast. I actually like the analysis, though. You're wrong, but I like the analysis. Gooch, Sturch, thanks for joining us. Tell everyone where they can find your stuff. Make sure you follow these guys on Twitter.
All right, you can find me over on Twitter at Dave Sturchio, Sturchio. But more importantly, ChopSportsMedia.com. We do a daily podcast, the Chop Sports Podcast. Tap in, tune in, subscribe, all that good shit.
Cool. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. You already know where to find me and Toast. Later.